Okay, my name is Oladoso Adenike Titilope from Nigeria, the founder of Fight Climate Action Initiative. And these are 30 days of activism at our lead climate actions, showcasing the work of women in the climate justice movement that are trying to amplify innovation in trying to transform their society. And today I have with me Adejoke Lasisi, a very brilliant, innovative woman that have been transforming waste to trash, making our waste to become reusable through different form. And she has been playing both international, global, and local roles and have been recognized by her work globally and even in Nigeria. In 2019, she won the 11 11 12 Foundation Green Grant Award. And today, I'm very happy she's going to be joining us to explain more of her work and to also introduce herself to you. So it's up to you now. Thank you for coming. So you can start. Sorry, she's a businesswoman, so you always see people at the background.
Yes, sorry. So, good afternoon. I'm happy to be here, and I'm also excited. So, my name is Adejoke Lasisi, and I'm the founder and creative director of Planet 3R. So, at Planet 3R, we convert textile and plastic waste into eco-friendly products. What actually why I started, I don't know if that question is still going to be asked, but the reason what motivated me to start what I do is the fact that I see this problem in the community. People just dump their waste in the streets, in the drainage, and there's this bridge along my house that is always like, especially during rainy season, everywhere will just be blocked. There will be erosion, and people will not be able to pass through the bridge because the waste that people just throw away, dispose improperly, cause a lot of issues in the environment. And I now look at it that, okay, this is a problem. How can we solve it at the same time impact people in the community, especially women and girls, so that when we are trying to take away this waste, they are converting it into something meaningful. They are making money at the same time solving the problem in that community. And that was how Planetary was baited.
Thank you so very much. People doesn't know the value at which the waste that they trash out is useful, valuable, and could be used, to get money or to even make money in return. And so this is it. We are seeing waste all around today, even in our water bodies. And this is one of the things that Planet 3R is trying to cope. If everybody could recycle their waste or turn it to an innovative product like the school bag you make, the clothing and every other materials you use it for, very
Yes.
creative. If everybody could do that, imagine that there will be no waste on the street again. So it's our inability to transform those waste into something good or resources that is affecting us or bringing a problem. So I just want to ask you, like, what motivated you? Like, where did you draw that strength from? Because I know you have been in this field for decades now or more, if I'm not mistaken. Like, sometimes you might feel like you're tired or maybe you don't have the resources, but what keeps you going to transform your society?
Well, honestly, if I say that it is an easy journey, then I would be lying. um it's just, when you try to solve one challenges, when you try to solve one problem today, before you know it, another one has come up.
Mm.
As like, when I now look at our products now, and I still see a need for improvement, I keep telling myself, when I now remember or see our first product, the first set of product we did, even me myself, I cannot buy it. Like it was looking so embarrassing. Like even me, I'm embarrassed at those products. And that's one thing about life generally, it's just consistency. You know, all these things, all these pictures that you have in your mind, like they don't always come out at once like that. It's like climbing those staircase. You might not actually see what is at that top. You just have to, like, the more you climb, the more you get closer to where you are going to. And one thing that I always look at is that if I stop this today now, I look at the number of people that are working with us, 21 workers. And I look at all those 21 employees that what if we had not started this, what we are doing right now? Like it's a source of income, like it's providing a means for them, especially for those women and their children. So this is something I'm always happy about when I see the impact it is making. When I see the number of waste that we try to collect, even when I want to give up, I'll be like, no, we're actually doing something right here. We are doing something great. Especially when I see the number of people that we've empowered, so even when the challenges come like that, I just look at the fact that the impact actually outweighs the challenges. So and that's it's motivation on its own. Yeah, thank you.
So, you mentioned about consistency, which is key and very important. And
Yes,
I know you to be very hardworking to what you do. At the same time, consistency bring about growth. If not, you will not be having like 21 workers today. And I just feel this is just the beginning, because it will surely grow to more than thousands of workers for you, because this is something that the world is going to buy or key into in order to curb waste, plastic waste and the rest. And looking at the fact that your background, you also have this weaving of Ashoke that also motivates you. I love Ashoke very well. And
yes.
you also talk about the number of trash, like in producing maybe like a mat that you do produce, or maybe like a bag. How many of those waste do you utilize? I mean, in producing a bag, just this kind of bag you showed me just now, how many of the waste leather do you
Okay.
utilize? And what do you think that means for the
Like most
environment?
of the time,
Mm-hmm.
okay, for instance, now our shopping bags, most of our shopping bags, some has like with some contains up to like 200 sachet water that we use in making them, depending on the sizes of the bag. Some 250, some backpacks 350 sachet water.
Mm.
And when I look at all those things, because one of the reasons why I actually started working with pure water sachets, and why I do not work with other wastes that people are working with, I realized that majority already work with PET bottles, tires, and so I just feel like, okay, which one are they not really working with, and it's causing a lot of issues in the environment. Like when you look at it, drainage, even inside water, plenty nylons inside them that people just drink and just throw away. So the water will just carry it inside the ocean. The fish will eat it, the dam will, the water will come back to us. A lot of things like that. So when I now look at all those things, and I saw some research that some lecturers did regarding that waste that's going into water, blah blah blah, like that. Then I now thought of it. Okay, this sector that I'm actually going into, I do not really know much about it, but I know about Ashoke very well. I was born into weaving of Ashoke. So I can now use the skill that I can do. And this is one of the things I always tell people.
Mm.
When you want to venture into something new, you want to come up with an innovative solution. Sometimes you don't have to go and start learning a skill to actually solve that. Just look inward and see what you can do effortlessly. Then you can use that skill that you have to actually create solution to the problem you've identified.
Mm.
So when I look at that, I was like, okay, this is weaving that I can do effortlessly, and I see that, okay, other people, like I said, they are working on some other things. How can I complement existing solutions? And this is one of the things I always want us to look at, so that it's not just about, people see it as more of competitions, but collaboration now.
Mm.
Because now when I look at other people, we are in the same sector, fine. We are trying to get the same result. We don't want these waste to be polluted in the environment. We know that there's no way people will generate waste, but how can we control it? How can we make sure that it's not ending up on the landfill? How can we make use of it? So they're already working in that. I'm working in making sure that, okay, we work together and everything works hand in hand. And that is one thing that we are doing and complementing even the people that have been in the sector before us. Yeah.
Nice, nice. Also, you also make use of your existing skills and also help to transform the society. And I really love all of those
Of
products
course, yes,
that
yes.
comes out from what you are doing. But people might want to ask, like, how do you go about to source for all of these things? Is it that you just move in the street and start picking all of these letters, or you have a van that usually bring it to you, or people brings it, then you exchange it for money, or because I used to see waste to trash, no, yes, from waste to wealth,
Yes, we actually
So,
have,
mm-hmm.
yes.
How do you do that?
Yes. So, one of the things that we make sure that we did when we started this and what we are still doing, it's creating awareness, because we need to keep telling people about it, like what's the negative effect, the impact it is having on our environment when they do not dispose this thing properly,
Mm,
when they do not take the things that can be recycled, when the more we keep telling them, and it's not just about telling them now, but seeing the result that is bringing from it. When they see the bags, when they see the shoes that we make from them, they're always so excited, like seeing the product that, wow. So in Qatar and Dan, really like, hey, this is what we are throwing away. Don't let us throw it away again. So they can use it to make things like this. So they're always happy and excited about the fact that, okay, this thing can create a huge impact, a huge solution in our community. So creating awareness helped us in making sure that these people, they don't throw them away. That so because trying to collect them from the streets, number one, it is not easy. Number
mm,
two, most of them will not be in a good condition to use again at that time. Then number three, it will not even give them the incentives they are supposed to get on those ways that so we now make sure that we did this thing. Please give me a card. We did a collection card. So when
wow.
people come, because we know that not everybody has uh, Android phone or stuff like that. Although we are working on that too, on application in such a way so that they can just reach out to us on that and pick up. But one thing, see now, this is a collection. This is a collection card now.
Ah, nice.
This is a collection card. Yes. So where we keep your record for the whole year. So monthly. So we keep it every month. So you collect your money every month. So the number of
Ah,
ways that you bring per week. So number of ways that we bring per week or that will come to collect in your place, we make sure that we note it there. So all the cages, all the waste that we are collecting, so per month we pay it together, we pay the money together. So it's something that people are always excited about. Bring it, collect their cards. Like it's like one dajo is like a jaw, but this one is not a jaw owo, but a jaw of waste, like waste a jaw. So this is always like fascinating, and they're happy, especially some even some children, like they bring some that they want to do this, do that. So this is something that it has been helping a lot of people, especially some people that sells food seller in our area. So we make sure that we give them this black waste nylon where they can collect the pure water sachet that people are drinking, their customers. So they sell to us too as well. So they give it to us, so we collect and pay them after monthly, because we always like to make sure that, okay, all the record are set, then we now pay together uh, at the month end when we are paying salary as well, because so that you not just be collecting money and all the stores and that. So that's what we do.
nice. Like, very creative, because I really feel it's going to motivate people. It's going to create awareness to them when they're seeing the end product of what they used to trash out on the sea, maybe on the landfill and the rest, and they see the product, how it looks like, and it motivates them and create awareness. So it's a dual way of informing, or trying to create awareness about waste. So it's really a good thing, an amazing work that you and your team are doing. And what do you think about the future when you look about waste? Do you think it's something that um is going to expand with time, or very fast, or do you think policies might affect this industry? So if you get me,
What did you say, please?
I'm saying that,
I didn't get the last part.
what do you think about the future of waste? You're in a sector that is a low hanging fruit,
Okay.
for
You said that what do I
people.
think about the future of waste, right?
Yes, in Nigeria or in Africa as a whole, because Africa has that issue. So what do you think about it,
Um,
the future?
See, one thing that I know and I keep saying is that
Yes.
what do I think about? Yes. So what I think about the future of waste, um, I keep saying that waste is not going to go away. It's in fact like it's something that we just need to accept that is part of us.
Mm.
People wear clothes, they no longer wear
Mm-hmm.
it, it tears, they throw it away. Because we convert clothes into mats and stuff like that. People eat some food waste. Like I'm telling you, waste will always be there. Because when we look at okay, people should be using, we should not be using plastics, we should not be using nylon bags, we should be using maybe paper bags. We should remember that papers are actually made from wood, from tree. So that means
Mm.
that once we say that I want to be using more paper bags, then trees
Mm.
will now be cut down, and we don't want that too as well. So the only thing to improvise this thing, and even at a cheaper, because when we look at it, liner bags are actually, plastic bags are cheaper way more than paper bags. And aside from that, when you make use of more paper bags, you are cutting down trees. It's
Mm.
tree that they are using to make it. So when we look at all these substitute that okay, what would you want to do? What we just need to keep doing, and that's why I'm always happy when I see people like you and other people that are advocating for this, because it is very important for people to know that these wastes are there. It's just that you don't have to pollute it. Do not pollute it. You know, it is something we will keep generating waste. The more our population grow, the more waste we generate. And also, when you look at most of all these businesses, organizations that are selling to, that are targeting the low income people,
Mm.
you see that they go to the rates, they go to the level. They make sure that everything now is now in sachets, even milk, vegetable
Mm-hmm.
oil, palm oil, everything is in small, small sachets. Even detergents, when you look at them, before it's always used to be refilled, big ones and everything, but now it's no longer that. So it's always now small because they want to sell it to everybody. They want to sell it to every house. They now package Gary, like
Mm-hmm.
15 naira Gary and everything, seal it. They package crayfish, 50 naira. So when you look at all these things, where is the waste going to? It keeps increasing. That's the truth. But people need to understand that don't let us just throw it anyhow. Do not let us use it to pollute the environment. Let us make sure that it gets to the right channel, it gets to the right place. If
Mm.
it's people that wants to recycle it, give it to them. If it's the waste management from the state government that
Mm-hmm.
wants to collect it, so that you separate your waste. People just need to keep getting be educated on the fact that okay, this waste, it is because people don't understand. People are like, okay, we can stop it. I'm not saying we cannot reduce how we consume this waste and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of collecting nylon bags from shopping mall, you can use your reusable shopping bags
Mm-hmm.
in order for you to reduce some things. But there are some things that you can never reduce. You can't say that you buy detergent now, say that you cut it, you now pour it, you now give them the sachet back there. You won't do it now anymore. You have
Uh-huh.
to collect it. So even when you say that you take your shopping bags there are some other things that there's nothing you can do about it. They already packaged into all these things. So we can reduce them, but these wastes are not going away. That's the truth. That's the way I see them. But we can make sure that we do not pollute them. We don't just dispose them and use it to hurt our environment and our health as well.
Mm-hmm.
So because when we put it in the right, when we dispose it properly, then it's not going to end up in our ocean. It's not going to end up in our landfill, and all those things will not be
Mm.
inhaling some things that we're not. So polluting these things, this is wala that we are facing. People burn their waste in the environment. People just pour them away. So the future of waste, I tell you, it
Mm.
is not going away.
Mm-hmm.
But we just have to learn how to, I feel have to learn how to control it, how to make sure that we are not polluting the environment, but being part of the solution. Yeah.
Very good. Thank you so very much. You've mentioned quite a number of things, the fact that some people they burn down their waste or trash it in the river, streams, landfill, and millions or tons of waste are being produced every minute, hours, week, days, year. And what do we do about it? How are we transforming it? And that is what brings about planetary, how which we are able to convert this waste into reusable, useful products, resources that we could use. And these are things that you can see. We are going to be displaying all of this in the screen for people to understand what you are trying to do. And just imagine if you keep being empowered, it could go around the 36 states to make all of these equipment that you use in transforming these ways to be available for
Yes,
people. Because if people understand the resources that is embedded in waste, nobody will want to throw his waste. Everybody will want to see it
exactly,
as being
exactly.
precious and to be reused or recycled. I feel like the future of waste, if we have people like you, doing great things in these sectors, is going to shake up things and bring new ideas. I believe this is just the beginning, because there will also be different ideas that will
Yes,
also
yes.
come on
And
board.
one thing that I always
Mm.
say is that,
Yes, yes, you can
okay,
continue. You can continue.
yeah, I said that there's one thing that I always say, that if waste is properly, if it's
Mm-hmm.
properly managed, it can unlock a lot of opportunities. It can
Mm-hmm.
unlock a lot of opportunities, because as for us at Planet 3R, it was just for us to just take away those ways before. Now we're empowering women, we're empowering girls. Now we are trying
Wow.
to even create application from it. A lot of
Wow.
possibilities that are now involved around that waste. So if we manage it very well, it's going to unlock a lot of opportunities. Yeah.
Yeah. So I also want to chip in, like, what do you think about country like Rwanda that have banned waste? Do you think that is the solution, or
To me,
probably? Mm-hmm.
it is not the solution.
Okay.
When I went
Mm-hmm.
to Rwanda, and there was this day that I wanted to get bread. So I went to one of the shops there to go and buy bread. And because they put them in the bucket, now
Mm-hmm.
close it up, they open it for someone, and I saw flies going around. And aside from that, the bread, Otiwagan, was not in a good shape again, because they did not put it inside nylon, because they said that they are not using
Ah.
nylon. And when I look at it, I was like, is this a joke? Because your biscuit that you are buying in your country, it is packed inside nylon. Most of all these things that I saw in the mall, they are being sealed that is inside nylon. So, like, to me, I feel like they are supposed to just know how to control that waste. Not that, because when you ban nylon, is that not any other waste? There are other waste
Mm.
that they are generating, and they even have PET bottles. I buy table water there. That's what we drink. They just want to cause. I would say that they want to cause problem for low income people not to get
Ah.
access to clean water to drink, especially
Mm.
when they want to buy water. Because
Mm.
not everybody, when you look at the
Can
kind of
yeah.
demand spend, is expensive than what we are spending in Nigeria here. So when
Mm.
you look at it, not everybody will be able to afford table water. So to me, I just feel like they're just causing wala for their citizens. Honestly, that's the way me I see it.
Yeah.
They are supposed to
Invest.
just
Mm-hmm.
come up with some regulations, some laws in
Policies.
such a way that
Mm.
they now enforce those laws on,
Mm-hmm.
okay, you must make sure that your nylons, return
Mm-hmm.
it back, this, that.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what I thought.
Yeah, nice. That is true. I really agree with you. The waste industry needs investment, especially for your industry, in order to expand and be able to do more of those recycling. In as much as we have more of the waste, if we have more investment, it's going to go around the state and helping people to be empowered, women and girls, strengthening livelihoods, different ways. And so, thank you so very much. And thank you for the work you and your team are doing. They are
Uh,
really amazing, based in
thank
Ibadan,
you.
Nigeria.
Thank you
And
so
I
much.
feel this is just the beginning. And I know you have a lot that you are just preparing. And maybe next time By then you would have done a lot more. You just keep going higher every day. And so
Thank you so
it's
much.
so nice to see you. I know you have a busy schedule, a businesswoman, a mother, different things that you are doing at the sideline. And this really makes you to stand out, because you have
Thank you.
showcased resiliency in climate action. And there are
Thank you
different
so much.
areas in the climate, in environmental movements, and this waste is one of the basic
Yes.
problems that we have in our world today. And you are also being part of the solution makers of this. And so thank you for your time and for coming as well.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for inviting us
Thank
on the show.
you.